I'm Gigi Stewart, known to those who follow my blog as Gluten-Free Gigi. Coming from a background as a neuroscience researcher, my approach is smart nutrition backed by science and cooking meals that help our bodies. Like a lot of you, I live with celiac disease, which means I've had to learn to live and cook gluten-free. Who knew it would be this delicious? 5 years ago, I started GlutenFreeGigi.com, which then led to Food Solutions magazine, and now my new book, The Gluten-Free Solution. I love sharing my recipes and ideas with folks all over the globe. Today, thanks to Ingles, I'm going to cook with you and share some great gluten-free recipes. Let's get going. Today, we're starting out at Ingles getting the ingredients to make creamy avocado soup. You can find a list of ingredients and instructions right under the video player, so you can print a list and take it with you or pull it up on your phone when you're at the store. Now let's get cooking. All right, we've been to Ingles, we've got all our ingredients. We're going to make a delicious, creamy, cold avocado soup. Perfect summer soup for you. So to get started, put a little oil. I'm using avocado oil right in our skillet here over medium-high heat. I'm going to add just a little onion we've chopped up, and we'll add some celery too. This is the only part that you're going to have to use the stovetop for. The rest of this is no cooks. It's a great recipe. So what we want to do is let this cook until the onions and celery are just a little bit translucent, a little bit tender. That's going to take about 5 to 7 minutes. So I'll take care of that, and then we'll come back and blend up our soup. So this recipe makes a great cold soup for spring or for summertime, but you can also use my trick and keep a little of this on hand and use it for salad dressing. Super healthy salad dressing. Everyone will love it. You've got that avocado nutrition in there. Just great clean ingredients, and it is wonderful. Serve it one day as a soup, use your leftovers, salad dressing on your favorite salad. So we don't want to brown the onions and celery, and we're going to add a little garlic in just a few minutes. We don't want to brown these. We just need these cooked until they're about slightly fork tender and a little translucent. So you'll look at your onions and you'll see them become a little more clear, not quite as white, and they're tender when you press down on them or poke them with a fork, and that's when they're ready. So no need to brown these up. All right. These look great. Our onions are tender, celery's tender. I'm going to add just a little bit of minced garlic. If you don't eat garlic, leave the garlic out. Don't worry about that. It adds a great flavor. We want to cook it for about 1 minute, and we need to stir the entire time because we don't want to burn the garlic. It burns really quickly. So pay attention to that. Stay with it. And once that's done, we'll blend this up. All right, this looks fantastic. I wish you could smell this garlic and onions and celery. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat here, and we're ready to go over to our blender, get everything blended up. So let me take the top off here. We wanna add our celery and onions and garlic just right in the blender. And I know you say don't put hot things in the blender, but this is just a little, we've got some cold ingredients to add. If you lose an onion like I did, don't worry about it. We'll wipe up later. That looks great. So we'll put those there. And then we just want to add everything else to the mix here. I have some milk. You can use dairy, dairy-free. If you want it extra rich, go ahead and go in with some heavy cream. Delicious. Have a cup of broth. You can add chicken broth. You can add veggie broth if you want to keep this a vegetarian dish, no problem. And of course, there's a little wine in here. And you don't have to use wine. You could add extra stock. That's just about 1/4 cup. And then just a little seasoning ingredients. I have some lemon juice here. That'll help with the color if you're worried about the avocado color browning, and it brightens up the soup. A little white pepper. You can use black pepper if you like. I like the white. I'm going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Needs it. And my favorite, sriracha. It's nice and hot. I'm gonna just borrow a spoon here, make sure I get all that out because I like it spicy. Put that in there. You can substitute hot sauce if you want to, no problem. And now our avocados. So we've got a few avocados here. These are halved, plunk right in. And just put all those in there at once. There we go. And now I'm gonna blend. So blend for a minute, take a look, and just peek in here. I want to take my spoon and see that this is nice and creamy. It looks great. I'm going to give it just about 30 more seconds in the blender because you want everything perfectly smooth. You don't want any bits of anything in there. All right, let's take a peek. Looks fantastic. See how simple that was? Super easy. Now we're ready to serve and garnish. All right, super simple soup, ready to serve. I can't wait to taste this. I'm pouring right out of the blender. Nice big bowl here for me. Garnish it however you like. It's fantastic with just a little dollop of sour cream right on top and a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. Just beautiful. That right on top. Great soup. You've got to try this for spring, for summer, anytime. We're out of time for today, but I want to thank you so much for joining me here at the Ingles table. Remember, you can find this recipe, videos, photos, and more here on the website at inglestable.com. Until next time, I'll see you online.